Hi guys, thanks for watching. Now in this video I'm going to talk a little bit kind of mindset. I'm going to talk about what I think about the network marketing industry and the general attitude I see around me. And I think on the whole, excuse me, on the whole, I think a lot of people have it wrong, and I think the big thing, and I'm going to talk specifically about this in this video. I'm going to be talking about how you should be running your life, how you should be running your businesses. Remember, this is your journey, 100% your journey. You do it how you want to do it. All right. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about should you be running with a mentor? And who is that mentor? Is it your sponsor? Is it your line of support? Is it someone in the upline? And this is the thing that really, really irritates me about network marketing. Guys, I'll be honest with you. I actually do not like network marketing on the whole. I use it as a vehicle because that's where you should all be thinking. Network marketing is simply a vehicle. You're not necessarily supposed to love network marketing. You don't necessarily love your job. You don't necessarily love, in all honesty, guys, you don't really love money. It's not money in itself that you love. It's what money can buy you. It's what you can use money for. And to be fair, sometimes it's really not just about money. It's about the other things. And I see that with exactly the same with network marketing. I actually don't really like network marketing. It's not really me. I'm basically a kind of a shy person. I'm an introvert, and I do things my way. And I've never really been a kind of guy who's good at delegating. And I know that about myself, and that's okay. And it wasn't until my breakthrough in 2015 where I started to make a success in this industry was really when I decided to make my own rules. And then I think that's what you need to do, is you need to make your own rules, because this industry has changed a huge amount, and it's changed for the better in many ways. But I still see a lot of people who do things in certain ways that really, I think that they could have a lot more success if they just broke away. A lot of people think that in this industry they need a mentor. They need someone in their upline or whoever it is that they need to religiously, and it works both ways. Maybe you as a mentor need to understand that you don't own people. You don't have a right to regard yourself as a boss, because that's the one thing I've always hated about this industry, is there are a lot of people who join certain teams, and the way they do things is just really, really, it's just completely pointless. Guys, you do not need a mentor. Now, I will say that sometimes a mentor, in inverted commas, is useful. You can get gold nuggets. There are people in this industry who I highly admire, and they may not be necessarily people who are very successful. But again, success is a different viewpoint for some people. Some people who may were able to walk out their front door because they've had huge issues, or financial issues, or medical issues, or they can't barely walk or anything. If they've, success could be anything. Success could be someone who, made enough money to be able to do a certain amount, whatever. That is a certain amount of success, and you've got to recognize your success. Success is a journey. And many of my team, many of the people in my upline, many of the people cross-line in different businesses are making a huge amount of success in their own way, and I think it's fantastic. But there's one thing that really, really amazes me, where there are some teams out there that will absolutely control you. Your sponsor will require you to do certain things, and and you yourself, maybe you've always thought that everything that you do, you feel you have to consult your sponsor in everything that you do, even kind of outside the business slightly, or somebody's shown you a business opportunity and you think, you better get in touch with the sponsor and ask them if this is legit or whatever. You don't have to ask your sponsor anything. But, guys, if you've got a good relationship with your sponsor, I get it. That's fine. Go with the way you want to do it. But at the end of the day, the point I'm saying is it's your choice. If you choose and you think that you can't do this without a sponsor, or you think you can't do this without, your sponsor's guidance, your sponsor has become an incredible mentor, and everything that they've said and done has been very accurate, and you think it's just great, and you want to continue that way. That's fine. I absolutely. But I'm saying that my breakthrough back in 2015 was simply because I decided not to really listen to the way my sponsor was telling me to do stuff, because their methods were just not appropriate to me. They didn't appeal to me. They weren't my style. And that's the reason why I was able to then say to myself, hold on a minute, I could do this any way I want. And I decided to do that. And I broke away and started doing it. And that was my big breakthrough. That's where things got good for me. Now, some people may not have the strength to do that, but it wasn't strength. It was saying, it was actually, guys, it was actually fear. I was actually more fearful to do it my sponsor's way than actually to do it the way I decided to do it. And it became easier. It became a huge amount easier. I'll be honest with you, when I was back in 2015, my sponsors told me to get onto Facebook and just to, go into people's inboxes, and network with people, talk to people, go into groups, make friends with a lot of people, and do the various things. Start posting on your timeline. And I didn't even want to do that. I didn't even want to post on my timeline. I had old school friends. I had people I used to know. In the old days, I had a lot of Japanese people who were friends with me on Facebook and stuff like that. And I just didn't want to confuse everyone by posting a lot of stuff about businesses and making money and stuff like that. So I just wasn't ready to do it that way, and I'm glad I didn't back then. And it wasn't until mid 2016 when I already made a huge amount of success in a particular company, and I was on their leaderboard. I put in 132 people in the first 2 weeks, and all of a sudden I decided, right, well, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go all out and start doing things on Facebook as well now. I started on Facebook, and I had people in that business saying, I've never even heard of you. What kind of methods are you doing? People came into my inbox, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, this video is not about how I did it. This video is just simply all about mindset. And guys, if you're not happy about the way your sponsor is telling you to do stuff, you can do it however you want. And I'm not telling you to go out there all on your own, because you don't have to do that in this industry. What I'm saying is, go out there and talk to different people. Go out there onto YouTube, get some gold nuggets simply by doing a search. Do your own research about how things are done. Evaluate what appeals to you more. So that's what I did, and I decided I just wanted to keep doing what I was doing, but scale it up. And that was things like, I used to do classified ad posting. I used to do, traffic exchanges, safe lists, and those kind of things. And I was doing other marketing methods, and I started doing a little bit of paid advertising, to the point where, because I was generating commissions at this point, I was using a percentage of what I was actually earning to put back into paying for traffic. And I started doing solo ads and other paid advertising, and including banner advertising and other things. Yes, it was busy, but it was something that appealed to me. I'm not saying that this is your next move. I'm just simply saying that was my move. You got to decide. Maybe it's Twitter, maybe it's YouTube, maybe you can do videos, maybe you can do blogging, maybe you can do, Facebook, but in a different sort of way. Just go out there and have an open mind and start networking with people and do it your way. But there are so many right ways. Okay, in this life, there's no such thing as a right way and a wrong way. But there are a lot of right ways, okay? Even where some people might say that way is a wrong way, it can easily be a right way, for you, because it'll work. It can work. But you gotta keep a level head. You gotta understand that there is work to be done. And I think that is the lazy attitude of a lot of people, thinking that they need a mentor, when actually, this is business, guys. It's going to be hard. It does require you to get out there. But we're all, rooting for you, and you can do it. I know you can do it, and I know my team may not realize, because I am a shy kind of introvert, but my team may not realize, but I am so excited to see you do stuff. All right. When I see team members in my team going out there and doing stuff, and they're making it work for themselves in their own way, I'm absolutely, I just love to see that. Guys, I'll recommend some people that you can look up. Gary V. What's his name? I mean, none of these people are absolute mentors to me, because that's what I'm saying in this video. I just love certain people because I like to get certain gold nuggets from. Gary V is a guy who originally came from Eastern Europe, and he was. He had a very, very difficult background, very, very well-known person. You must know who I'm talking about. he's a motivational speaker, but the reason why I love this guy is he just hammers things exactly the way they should be said. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, and that's what he's got a lot of bad language, and it's just hilarious. It's just brilliant. He says it how it should be said, and I love that. I don't like a lot of wordy people. I don't like people who like to sugarcoat things, because those are the people you don't trust. I trust people like Gary Vee because he says it exactly how the way it should be said. I don't treat Gary Vee like a mentor particularly, but I just love some of his videos. I don't go purposely looking out for his videos. So I don't have mentors, guys. I don't have a mentor, and that's not the way. I'm not saying that you should think the same way. I'm just saying that, guys, at the end of the day, you've got to be open-minded with who you listen to, because I'm good at marketing and stuff like that. I'm good at generating traffic. I can advertise my business. I can do a lot of different things. That's because I've had a lot of people that I've listened to. I've taken gold nuggets from lots of different people, and you've got to be passionate about the things that you take. And if it feels hard work for you, it's probably not the right thing for you. Or if you don't feel that motivation to get off your butt and do stuff, it's probably not the right direction for you. So you probably got to think to yourself, okay, well, now, before I even try and market my business, I need to go away and start thinking, maybe I need to take another approach. Maybe I need to do different things. And that's what I did. I said to myself, right, I'm going to absolutely stop marketing my business. I'm going to absolutely hold it. Because what I need to do now is I need to decide a strategy. I need to decide my game plan. And once I was really solid about my game plan, what I was prepared to do on a daily basis, obviously also I needed to do some dream building. I need to, really pick things up. And because I was feeling down, I was feeling exhausted, and I needed to look inside myself and think, why am I exhausted? What's the problem? Why am I feeling just nothing here? Why am I not getting off my butt and doing stuff? And I realized just that I wasn't excited. The things I was doing, the things I was being told to do by my mentors or my sponsor or my upline, just wasn't working. So I decided, okay, I'm not going to take that. I didn't need to tell the sponsor, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. Of course, he's still a friend. He's still a good guy. I still admire the guy. I still listen to some of the things he's telling me. But at the end of the day, I still listen, but that doesn't mean I need to act on on those things. And now, since then, he's seen me do stuff that has been absolutely mind-blowing to him, and he's come into my inbox for help as well about certain things. So, at the end of the day, guys, you never know how you're going to be able to blow this whole thing up if you don't even try, if you don't step out and up your game and, take massive action in your own way. Okay. You're going to get a lot more people admire you and support you and even follow you. I'm trying to guide people to say it's not about following one individual, but you're going to get a lot of people who follow you as well as follow these other people. You're not the only one that they're going to be regarding as you as a mentor. And if you are a sponsor already, if you have already brought people into your business, congratulations. But even for them, that they need to be encouraged to go out there and look for different ways that's going to help them to make a difference in their own business, because it's their business, it's their journey. They have their own dreams and ambitions. They're going to be doing things in a different way. Don't hound them. Don't control them. This is not their 9-to-5 job. It's their journey. Let them go. Because if you are a father or if you are a parent, if you control your children in this way, they're not going to be able to do their full potential. And I think every loving parent will feel like this. They have an unconditional love to make sure that their team go away and do the things that they need to do, and then they'll come back and thank you for it. And then and it'll probably backfire. But guys, that's another thing. Don't expect anything from people. All right, give them some value, give them some guidance, but never expect them to come back and and return the favor. I see a lot of people expecting too much. Never expect anything from people, because that's what this industry is. Understand that when you get into this industry, it's going to be 99% a waste of your time. But if you don't like that, if you don't like to hear that, if you don't like to hear the fact that you've got a very busy job, you've got a busy family, you've got a wife who's nagging you, you've got you've got so much going on, and you can't handle the fact that this industry is 99% of waste of your time, because every person you're going to go into for the next God knows how long is going to say no to you. If you can't handle that, then leave this industry. Get out. It's also the fact that, you know, many of those companies that closed down and the businesses that you've been involved in, you've struggled, they haven't lasted, they've disappointed you. The people that joined you ended up doing nothing with it, or they changed and decided to do another business. And the company that you're with suddenly stops paying you, or, you know, there are issues, there are technical issues with all businesses. If you can't handle these various issues that happen in this industry, it's time to leave. But don't complain about your situation, because nobody's going to listen to you. And we know that this industry is a big struggle for a lot of people. But guys, the 1% that you really go full steam ahead in, the 1% that you put all your time and effort into, the work that you work hard with, you talk to enough people, you brand yourself, you know, even the generic things that you do, you know, the value that you give out, the people, you know, the traffic generation services, the gold nuggets that you hand out to people, that's the essential thing that you need to be working, because you need to be focused, you know, regardless of what happens with the different income streams that you're involved in, you need to be focused on building relationships. Because if you can build a lot of relationships and you can build and work with people on a mass level, it doesn't matter what businesses you end up joining down the road. And it doesn't matter about the one income stream that doesn't end up paying you so well, or they're going into technical issues, because you are involved in multiple income streams and you've decided you're not going to listen to one individual sponsor, you're not going to be involved in one particular business, and you're not going to just worry about the different people that are wasting your time and not ending up joining your business. You don't care about that, because you're doing it your way. Okay, it's your journey. Stick with it. Okay, and just focus on that 1%. Okay, but that 1% that you put into, you're going to scale up, and you're going to be absolutely like richer than your wildest dreams. Okay, it's that 1% you're focused on. It's that 1% that you put time and effort into, that you're going to scale up. You're going to do everything you can in your way. You're not going to listen to anyone who's just, you know, dragging you back or dragging you down. And that is including your mentors. All right. If your mentor is not serving you in the right way, it's not guiding you the way you want to be guided, and they've got some kind of leash on you that, you know, they're not letting go, then they're not the right mentor for you. Okay. But I'm saying to you guys, you don't even need a mentor. Step away and do it your way, and research great ways from quality, guides, and but take little bits here and there. It's very, very important, guys. I'm going to just play a little bit of Gary V's video, but just listen to what he's saying, and just understand, you know, life is binary. You know, you can't expect too much. It's either you're in it to win it, or you're not. So you do it your way and you make the most of it, and you absolutely go with it. You go for it. Do your best, because I don't know if this video has motivated you in any way, but I hope is that you do it your way, because, you know, the mentor, you know, and this industry, how MLM tends to be, it's not set up so that, you know, in most ways, most people are running this industry in a kind of a 9-to-5 job type way, and they control you. They're holding you back. They don't want you to do other businesses, and they expect you to come into their inbox all the time to counsel with them, to ask them, should I do this? Should I do that? No, guys, this is not right. You should absolutely do it your way. Okay, here's a fantastic video from Gary V.
Positivity and offense always wins. Historically, always. The reason I spend my time on talking about this is not because I want to be a fucking motivational speaker and fluffy fluff and rah rah rah. It's because it's the fucking thing. It's the thing. Life is binary. It's either offense or defense. When you bet on optimism, when you're on the offense, you do something super duper interesting. You start suffocating excuses. If you ask me, the number one thing I wake up every morning and thank that my parents did is I never saw either one of them complain about jack shit. And it basically created learned behavior for me. I am incapable of actually complaining about shit. And that has become the foundation of my success. Yes, it is absolutely difficult for all of us. We all have stuff. Do I believe some people have it? Do I believe a white male has more privilege? Yes, I do. Here's my problem. My problem is if anybody has ever done it with your circumstances, then you have nothing to talk about in the mindset that I want for you to win. Everybody's in a slump. Like everybody's got adversity. There's always something. To me, somebody's always got it worse. There's 7.7 billion people. And unless I'm in some weird little cage in some fourth world country, that means I'm not in last place, which means I have nothing to complain about. Like, you live in America.
Fuck yeah.
The fuck are you complaining about? We have it the best. And all I see is people sitting around and dwelling around dumb shit around what they don't have instead of focusing on what they do have. A lot of us were born with what we were born with, right? Like, you're only so pretty, you're only so smart, you're only so fast, you're only what you are. It's like a great poker player, right? A great poker player doesn't need the best hand every time to win. It's how she or he navigates with that hand. We're not gonna change who we are or where we were born or to whom we were born with. But no matter where you are in the life cycle right now, we all have the opportunity to start looking at it a little different. And to me, very frankly, I just think we spend an enormous amount of time on dumb shit when we have ambition to do so much more. When I was 9 years old and opened the door for an elderly woman at a McDonald's, she reacted as if I won the Nobel Peace Prize. What my mom did was super smart. She overreacted on everything that I was doing that was a good human trait, and she held me accountable for things that didn't matter, like grades. She didn't let me complete, like I got punished 4 times a year, every year, from the time I was in 3rd grade until my senior year of high school. My mom built huge self-esteem in me, and I feel like the biggest reason I am who I am today to everybody is because I feel so guilty and so grateful for what she did for me that I want to do it for everybody else. I promise you, if you want to be pumped professionally and personally, there's one thing that will drive you to the biggest success. It's called self-awareness. And I want that for every fucking person, because let me tell you something, it fucking is the best. It's such a good place to be. When you can get to that place, amazing shit happens. You know why? Because you stop being scared. When you're not scared, you do shit. When you're scared, you do nothing. Like, what are you scared of? Like what, your dad's gonna be like, I told you you're a loser? What are you fucking fearful of? Like, your sister making fun of you because she's got a better job? Fuck her. Cool. Like, don't forget, my friends, you could be winning 28-0 at halftime and lose. So your older sibling that's got a great fucking job could be a crackhead next year. Could. Because he's had a whole facade the whole time fucking trying to suck your parents' dick, right? And he's actually insecure inside, and something went wrong at the office and he starts fucking doing coke on the side. Like, guys, don't you understand how this is played? This is why I'm petrified of fucking 8th place trophies. If you grow up where everybody gets an 8th place trophy, you're actually scared of losing, and then you're fucked because losing is real. I swear on my fucking kids' health, I'm obsessed with losing. I fucking love losing. I love losing because I know exactly what you're thinking about my loss, and I can't wait to stick it in your fucking face when I come back. I'd actually have a whole different new concept. I'd recommend fucking up on purpose. I'm being serious. It's so much better to like eliminate expectations from the get. Then you're playing with house money. If you're scared of other people's opinion, fuck up on purpose, then everybody thinks you suck shit, then it's all upside. You suck at a ton of shit. Good. So does everybody else. You're also probably pretty fucking rad at something. Try as many things as possible until you figure out what you're rad at and you like, and go fucking do that for the rest of your life and stop giving a fuck about everybody else. You have to figure out whose opinion is dictating your actions beside yourself. Like, it is in my mindset that literally every negative thing that happens to me is my fucking fault. Literally, your ability to be the bigger man and woman in every situation, even though 9 out of 10 times you may be right, is the variable of your success, both within an organization and compounded when you go out into the real world. And this takes me back to where I started. please understand the following. Being nice is ROI positive. One of the biggest reasons a lot of you don't do the right thing is because you expect somebody to do that in return after you do it. And that expectation of, the reason I'm good is because I give with zero expectation in return. A lot what works for me is I do it for the right reasons, I'm all in, I don't mind if I lose, I actually weirdly prefer it, and if I do great for you, and then I need you in a year and you don't deliver, I'm cool with that too. I'm empathetic. Maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you're not a good person. Maybe you've got some shit on your mind right now that didn't allow you to come through. I think the expectation of others and the opinions of others are disproportionately guiding your life, and I think that you will end up regretting that in your older years.
Thank you. That's great.
So go fuck up.
I just love that video. I really do. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to make this video any longer, but I just really wanted to, get people back on track and do it your way. All right, do it your way, guys. Success is really down to you at the end of the day. Okay. Thanks for watching. Cheers. See you in the next video. Bye for now.